Well, here we are. I don't know where everyone else is. There's one there. We've left, well, I've left Amber and Lucy indoors. I might as well. Come on, this way. Come on, up you come. 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 Covie, this way. Come on, Coves. Aye. Well, it's quite sweet actually. We lost Covie earlier. Right over there. She come back to the car. As we were coming back here, she ran up. And she saw us. So, well, I spotted her. I was here. So, of course, I spotted her down there. I was over here. So, waited here. She ran up. She said hello to everyone. And then she jumped up and gave me lots of kisses and cuddles. Yeah. Aye. She wanted to make sure that she would give lots of kisses and cuddles. That's cool. Aye. But we'll keep an eye on her this time, more than usual. Indeed, more than usual. Right, the issue with, I suppose, the subject of this video will be anger. Because right now there's a lot of anger. Well, I think a lot of people have got anger right now, a lot of it. You know, just through being locked down, just through having their rights taken away from them, you know, for a year or over a year. You know, it's going to make people a bit angry, isn't it? And then all the rest of the stuff that goes on in life, really. You know, as I said the other day, with my driving, there's, you know, I've got a lot of patience with idiot drivers. And there's a lot of idiot drivers. Come on, this way. Come on, hurry up. This way. So, yeah, but I think the anger doesn't come from that. I mean, normally speaking, idiot drivers, you just prepare better for them because you've got a bit more patience because, you know, life isn't being a pain in the bloody arse at the same time. But at the moment, yeah, for a lot of people, life is being a major pain in the arse. It is. That's the reality. That's the reality people have to deal with right now. And it gets more and more difficult, doesn't it, you know, for people. The longer it goes on, especially with the government, I mean, how many times, certainly the British government and other governments, how many times do they keep moving the goalposts? That when you think, okay, we're coming to a point where it could be over because we've got the vaccines now. Didn't they tell us? Yeah. When we get the vaccines, that's it, quiet freedom. That's what they told us. When we get the vaccine, quiet freedom. Well, excuse me, we got the vaccine. We don't hear any quiet freedom, do we? No, the government are basically telling us, oh, but there could be a third wave. The scientists are telling us there could be a third wave. But the model they're using is based upon last summer. When they were even wrong last summer. You know, and we've got the vaccine now, and, you know, I think, by all accounts, it works out that about 70% of the population now, certainly in England or UK, have got some degree of immunity to COVID. 70%. So why are we talking as if death is just around the corner for, you know, millions of people? Why are they still acting like that? Come on, this way. Come on, boys. Come on, my boys. Come on. Come, Mickey, move. Good boy. Again, we don't know the answer. We don't know why they're speaking like this. Someone made an interesting point talking about being it political. You know, they're making it about the next election, showing that they care, showing that they're in control. Yeah, that's possible. There certainly are possibilities of that being the case, yeah. Come on, Covie, this way. Come on, Covs. I'm going to try and make sure she keeps up this time. Don't want to lose her. No. Yeah. I mean, there's violence in Ireland now, but that's over Brexit, over the fact of, you know, the European Union are demanding that certain things are done, and they're making things incredibly difficult. Well, of course, the problem is, what the UK should basically be doing with Europe is saying, right, sod ya. You want to be difficult? We're going to be bloody difficult. Yeah? You want to be difficult? Fine. Let's see how difficult we can make it, shall we? That's what they should be doing, because at the moment, yeah, European Union, stop being a pain in the ass. We've all got COVID to deal with. You've got COVID to deal with, so stop being a pain in the arse with regards to Brexit now. Move on. Yeah. All that situation in Ireland is partly to do with Brexit, partly to do with COVID. Yeah, so that was always going to be the case. And again, part of it is that the people in Northern Ireland are afraid that the government has lied to them. What, you mean the government has lied to us all the way along about Brexit in the first place? Remember, they said they would honour whatever we went for, but what they really meant was, so long as it was in line with what they wanted, so long as we voted for what they wanted, they would honour it. Just they never told us that as long as it was in line with what they wanted. Yeah, this way, Mollie Collie. Come, Mollie Collie. Figure it out, Bubs. Come, baby. And she comes out the hole. Hello, Mollie. There's a bubba. We're going to keep an eye on the bubba this time. Make sure the bubba's here. Yeah, she's your baby as well, Riley. Come on, Coast. Yeah, they lied to us about Brexit. They're lying to us about COVID. They have lied to us all the way along. Yeah. They lied to us about the original lockdown, saying it was to protect the NHS. No, it wasn't. That's a lie. If that was the case, why did we go for a second lockdown? The NHS was protected. It was covered already. There was no danger to the NHS when we had the second lockdown. Oh, but then we found another reason. So was your original reason the truth? Oh, well, yeah. No, it wasn't, was it? Really? Of course not. No. Nope. Wasn't the truth at all. Well, now we're in what reason now? Because we're in lockdown number 3 now, I think, aren't we? Is it number 2 or number 3? I think it's number 3. I'm not totally sure. No idea. But and that's the point. When you lose count of what lockdown you're in, number 2 or number 3, it means it's because it's all moulded into one. That's life now for people. Normality has gone. We don't remember normality anymore now. Most people don't. Certainly when you talk about normality, the British government are basically saying that it's likely that people will have to be keeping 2 metres and wearing face masks for another year. Based on what? You told us the vaccine would be the answer. The vaccine would be the thing that would actually stop this. We've had that, and now you're saying we've got to continue with all the measures for another year? Based on what exactly? Well, now they're saying, but also, people, not the government, just people in general are saying, but people have got to take their COVID booster once a year as well. They might forget to do that, so obviously we need the face mask and the rest. No, we don't. We don't. And what's all this about a COVID booster, for goodness sake? Either the vaccine works or it doesn't. You told us it works. You told us we should take it because it works. Now you're telling us it probably doesn't work. But the next one will work, won't it? You'll tell us that. You'll tell us, but the last one didn't work, but this one will do. And the problem is there's enough people in society who are that stupid that they will say, oh yes, sir. Yeah, we believe you, sir. But the problem is there's enough people now who are waking up to the reality that, no, this is wrong. They can sense it. They can't necessarily sense why it's wrong, but they're starting to sense it's wrong. And that's where the anger is starting to rise. And we're in April. So, let's say the summer. The summer of discontent. And we've had one of those in the 70s, I think. We had the summer of discontent, late 70s. We're heading for another one. I think that is quite likely. Come on, Cobes, on you go. You can't lay down and eat stuff, can you, Nutter? That's how you got lost. Although Mollie is way behind anyway. Come on, Mollie Collie. You having good walkies? You having fun? Good girly girly, eh? Love you. Yep. Well, as I say, I mean, people's mental health is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. There are people with various different issues that need treatment that are not going to hospitals for treatment. Of course they're not. Yeah. Not with COVID. COVID has dominated everything. So therefore, yeah, they've had to basically stand by and say, well, we're not going to do that, are we? Yeah, various issues. Mental health, as I say, has taken a back step. That's not really being looked at or taken care of, is it? All the while people are staying at home and they've had friends or loved ones die of COVID that they've not been able to see or say goodbye to. Of course, it's going to be tough. They've seen their high streets die. Shops closing, pubs going out of business, hotels closing for good. Cafes closed down. I mean, London has been decimated in that way, hasn't it, really? So many of these businesses are going to be out of business. There's no way, shape or form they can continue. What does that do to the mental health of the people in the area? There is a cost to locking down. And the problem is they've not been looking at that, have they? No. They're showing no care or concern to the cost of lockdown. Even on the economy afterwards. I mean, once we end lockdown, what about all the money that's been given to make sure that people don't have to go into work? Huge amounts of money has been given. Come on, Cobes, this way. Come, Bubba. You go play Mickey. Come, go play Mix. Jumping on Mum. Well, Mollie's now got the stick that Mickey had. Covie, come this way. Come close. Covie. Covie, leave. Covie, leave. Covie, come now. Covie, no, stop it. Be a good girl. Come. It's good for her to run like that. Tell her off, Mollie. Tell her, Bubba. You can tell her. I'm talking about anger. This is where I was over there. Well, I got annoyed with some people with dogs. Yeah, earlier. Oh, did I? Yeah, I got annoyed. I was over there. I'll show you in a sec. Well, there were people here talking, around here. This area here, basically by this tree here. That's where they were talking. I was up there, because of course Covie had gone missing, and I was over there, on the path down there, over there, and then down that way. So I was coming back looking for Covie, calling her. These people were standing here. They said, "Oh, have you lost a puppy?" I went, "Yeah." They said, "Oh, puppy went over that way." I went, "Okay, thanks." I had to wait over there with the dogs, because of course I had Amber. And then one of them, trying to get out of the way, she walked to there. That spot there. You got a path there. Perfectly good. That's where they were going anyway. But they wouldn't move over to there. They just walked to there. Well, one of them did with their dog. The other one stayed over there. So, excuse me, I need to get past. Yeah. I'm looking to get the puppy. Puppy's going back to the car. I've got to get past. Oh, there's no need to be like that. I said, move your bloody arses. I said, you know that there's a tiny puppy that's lost, that's going back to the car. There's a busy bloody road where cars drive past at 60 miles an hour. If she wanders into the road, she's dead. So move out the way now. Oh, there's no need to be rude. I said, well, there's actually a need for you to use your brains. I said, I'm sure you've got one. I said, just try and use it. I was not happy. No. Well, they saw me standing up here with the dogs, waiting. I'd already confirmed with them that, yes, that's my puppy that is still going up there. They just stood there. Why on earth they know I've got to go up there. They're standing in the way. Oh. People. Very annoying. Very annoying, these people. Oi. Oi. It's what it is. I mean, it's people. Come, Cove. Oi, Covie. Just told, come. Come, baby. I think I lost her around here. Because we're around here. And again, this is another issue with someone else with a dog. I mean, I think it all started around here, actually, yeah. Because we were coming here. As we got round here, I saw someone with a dog. So I thought, okay, I'll walk up there where Micky's going. I'll walk up onto that bit up there, get out of the way. Because the person was coming up that path there, you see? So I thought, right, okay, get out of the way. The person then started going that way, up that path there. Well, I was. I mean, you could have just signalled to me somehow that you were going that way. I wouldn't have gone that way, would I? It's quite possible that she either found something she was chewing in the area, or she went after the people, after the person with the dog, to say hello to them. So we were right down there by the time I realised that she was gone. And so by the time I started coming back here, she had already gone way over there, heading back to the car. So she was way ahead of us. Aye. So yeah, I'll put it this way. We've been here a number of times with her. Probably about 10 times. That's the first time she's got lost. The first time she hasn't actually kept up. Yeah, that's why I don't actually pay attention to her that much, because I thought she was used to it by now. Now I know she's not. I've got to keep an eye on her. Come on, Cubs. Covie, now. See, she's too busy trying to pick up sticks to carry. That's okay. Too busy chewing sticks as well. And that's okay. As long as when we walk past, she then follows. If she doesn't, then that's a problem. So, I mean, she's happy chewing. And, she can just get carried away with that. And that can sort of make it that we carry on forward and she stays there. And then realises, where are they all? Come on, in you go, Bubs. On you go. So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of anger. Yes. I've had a lot of anger for a long time. Many, many years. Yeah. A lot of it is to do with the church. That would be true. A lot of it is to do with the mess of the church. A lot of the anger is righteous anger, but then there's a lot that's not righteous as well. That's worldly. And aye. So, yeah. So I've had that for a while. Just got to deal with it. Try and deal with it the best you can. Let it out in the best way you can. So, yeah. Yeah. So basically, I try to understand it. That's part of what doing the videos is about, is trying to understand it. Come, Bubs. That was a good jump from her, wasn't it? What it is all about, I don't know. It was a good jump from her. There you go. Aye. So, yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, as I say, if it's a wet summer, that will probably be curtail a lot of the anger. People won't be able to get out and protest and riot and rage. But if it's a dry, sunny summer, warm, yeah, people are going to be getting out, they're going to be drinking, they're going to be raging. Yeah, all the anger is going to come out. Certainly if the forces, if the government start warning about, we might need to lock down again. And, we'll have to try and stop people from protesting. Then, yeah. Then just be prepared for the fact there's going to be an awful lot of hatred out there towards politicians and police and any authority figures. That's going to happen, and that's going to be there for a while. But they've made their bed. They have. The politicians have lied to us. They have. And it's not just this country, it's a load of countries. They've lied through their blinking teeth. They've managed the situation so incredibly badly. So incredibly badly. Well, like, for example, well, by all accounts, Obama had a plan ready for if something like COVID ever hit. What did Trump do when he took office? Chucked it all out. Chucked it all out. Got rid of it all. Said, no, we don't need that. Yeah, you did though, didn't you? Ugh. Come on, Cubs. So, I mean, they're talking about the vaccine passports as well, and that's going to be an issue. Where's your sticky? Did you lose it? Yep, you lost your sticky, didn't you? Eh? Come on. On you go. Go on, shift ass. Shift ass, Cubs. Come on, Bubba. Good girl. So, the vaccine passports. I was listening to Julie Hartley-Brewer earlier, and just chap on who's involved with promotion of outside events like tennis and football and all that sort of stuff. He's one of the business advisors with regards to all that sort of area. Something like that anyway. Well, anyway, he was talking and she was talking about the COVID vaccines won't be needed. He was saying, oh yeah, they will actually, because obviously a lot of these venues are actually indoors as well as outdoors. You've got to go through the indoors bits to get to the outdoor bits, and all the cafes and where you get your drinks and the toilets are all indoors. So people will still have to be indoors, even at these outdoors events. And even though Julie Hartley-Brewer pointed out, yeah, but they're going to be indoors, travelling to the blinking place, but they don't need a vaccine passport to do that, do they? If they're on the tube or the train or in a taxi, you don't need a vaccine passport to do that, even though they could be together for an hour, indoors, completely indoors. But that's okay. Oh yeah, that's not just this country, it's other countries as well. The stupidity is there in other countries as well. These two, Abra and Preach, were talking about it on one of their videos. Same thing. We're talking about the fact that in Canada, they're doing a curfew again. And it's already been proved. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't help in any way, shape or form. All it does is cause problems for businesses and, for mental health and all that lot, because, people's rights have been taken away. That's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. There's never been any evidence to show that it saves lives in any way, shape or form. Now, I imagine it probably does save lives, but minimal. How many lives does it actually save? I don't know. That's the thing, isn't it? We don't know. We don't know. I mean, what we do know is, politicians are playing their own game. Whether it's a game that's good for us or bad for us, we're going to find out. That's a certainty. We are going to find out. Basically, if it's a game of politics, then it's going to be bad for us. Anyway, isn't it? Really? Yep. It is indeed. No way around it. It's going to be bad for us. Because that's the way it goes. Yep, indeed. Careful, Cobes. Did Chewie knock you over? Oh, you're alone. You're alone. He doesn't even stop for me. He tries to go through me as well. So don't worry. And Mollie Kylie. Oh, beautiful guy. Hey, Chewie got a sticky. You chewing? Is Chewie chewing? Mollie says she wants it. Mollie Collie, a thief. Mollie Collie's a thief. There's Mickey Moo. There's a Mickey Moo with his tail up. You having fun, Mickey? How's that, Mickey Moo? You having fun, Bubba? There's Covie wants your stick. There's Smiley Riley. Oh, there's Smiley Riley. How you doing, mate? There's Cove. She's ready to jump. She's pouncing. Ready? Look at that. She jumps on Mum. Aye, she's ready. She goes for Chewie as well. I was having to try and control her yesterday a bit, calm her down a bit, because indoors I was playing ball with the other dogs, and every time they went for the ball, she was starting to attack them. And so they were getting a bit annoyed with her after a while. So I was, Covie, calm it down. No more. Aye. But she thought it was okay for her to bite them. Is that? No, it's not. I'm sure they're not happy with that. And I'm only Connie. There's a doggy over there, big doggy. Big golden retriever, and very golden as well. Right, very golden. Going for Choo Choo. Going for a granddad. He's your granddad. Right. But yeah, today, obviously, the news is going to be dominated by Prince Philip. Obviously. Yep. Right, come on this way. Come on. Let's go back. Again, Mickey was coming through, dropped his stick, and all you've got to do there is get out of the way. Trying to pounce. Covie, Coves, leave him. Go on you go, Coves. Covie, don't do that. Go on you go. Go on, Coves. There's your mum. Go on, you attack your mum if you have to. You okay, Mollie, Connie? Did your baby attack you? Go on you go. Go on you go. I should soon turn him off. Of course, the thing I'm going to keep an eye on now at the moment is Amber is close to having babies, but therefore that means her boobies are producing milk. So, I've got to keep an eye on Covie. Is she going to try and feed from Amber? Quite possibly, yes. It was only a little while ago she was feeding from Mum. Well, you're going to have that in another 6 months' time. Is she going to try and feed from Mum when Mum has pups again? Mum's only going to have one more litter, but is Covie going to try and feed from Mum? Quite likely, yeah. Well, she may have got past it by then. She may have forgotten by then that that's something she does. I don't know, because obviously with Riley stayed with me after Lucy got done. So therefore Lucy wasn't able to have pups. Yeah. Because Mollie's going to have pups, yeah, it's quite likely she'd try and feed from Mum. In which case she's going to get told off pretty swiftly from the mum. Whether it be Mollie or whether it be Amber. It ain't going to matter. They're going to tell her off pretty quickly. Covie, this way. Covie, Coves. Covie, Coves. Good girl. Why not, Covie? Good girl. Why not, Bubs? Come on, Coves. This way. Covie. Covie. Come on. Good girl. Good girl, Coves. Why not, Bubs? Come on, Coves. On you go. On you go, Coves. Set your sticky. Good girl, Covie. Oh, she's doing well. She's figuring a lot of things out, that's a certainty. She is, she's doing very well. Well, it's like today, I've had 2 kips today. Yesterday it's only 1, so today it's 2. Quite often works that way. One day it's only 1 kip, next day it's 2. So both times today, I've called Covie over, picked her up on my bed for a cuddle. It's time to get up again. And she showers me with kisses, but yeah, like Chewie, she doesn't want to be kissed. Just wants to shower me with kisses. It's like, okay. Alright, I'm hoping she gets over it. But it's part of her character, I suppose. Right. The others are okay with it. Like Mickey doesn't mind being kissed, Riley doesn't mind, Mollie doesn't mind. It's all part of the play. Lucy, it's a play thing with Lucy. But like Chewie doesn't like it, really. And Covie's the same. Right. Good luck with that one, Coves. Turns out there's a motorbike behind us. Anyway, there you go. That's how they play indoors a lot. She plays like that with Mickey and with Mum. So, yeah. always gives up Chew. He always does. He's a softie. Chew, absolute softie. Aye. He never sees the worth of fighting over something. He says, well, I'll get another one. He's got that sort of attitude to life. He's happy with a stick, or if he doesn't get a stick, he'd say, okay. There you go, Chewie, you get that one, mate. See? Happy boy, ain't you? You get it, Chewie, I don't want it. You get it, Bubs. Hello, Bubba girl, how you doing? Hello, Coast, how you doing, Bubs? Did you have a sticky? Oh, you had a hole as well, okay. She loves playing in the holes. She just does, she's such fun. Little ball of fun. Aye. Well, actually, that's the point though with Mickey. Mickey wasn't actually that playful until Covie. Initially, he was quite growly with her. Then suddenly one day, he just realised, oh, a playmate. And suddenly, he's turned incredibly playful again, like a puppy. Very much like a puppy again. He loves playing with her. Absolutely loves her. Oh, those two are going to be best of buddies. They are. But that's until maybe Amber. I'll keep one of Amber's. And of course that'll be a female, and then I'll get another male. And that'll be closer, probably closer to her age. So she'll be playing with them as well. But maybe Mickey can be part of that clan as well. Part of that little play clan. You never know. You never know. Oh, his birthday's coming up, isn't it, Mickey? Yeah. This month. I don't know when. I'll check. I should check that and get some more cake. We did have cake the other day, so maybe if that was his birthday, we covered it anyway. Day before yesterday, I think it was. So yeah, if his birthday was then, we already got cake, so I didn't say happy birthday to him because I didn't realise it was. But we still had cake, so there you go. Aye. Aye. That's good to have cake every now and again. When we've got loads of cakes for them, we had, what is it, lemon. Ooh. Ooh. I think Mr. Kipling cakes for Easter, I think they were. What are they called? Can't remember what. Anyway, they were nice. They had them. They liked them. Can't remember what they're called. Oh, those two are playing again then. Lemon Battenberg, I think, something like that. No, not Battenberg. What were they? Bakewell. Lemon Bakewell tarts. And just sort of individual ones. But they were quite nice and they liked them. Look at her. Look at her tail wagging. So this is what they do indoors all the time. That'll get her knackered, won't it? Eh? There you go, that'll get her knackered. Look at that. Alright, the two youngest, the baby boy and the baby girl. So what I said about him being a little puppy again, around her. See her tail wagging through the grass. She loves it. Oh, they love it. They love each other, don't they? They do. Oh yeah. Mickey Moo! Mickey Moo! Go on, Cove, go get him. Get him, Coves. Aye. It's good to see them two play. It's quite lovely to see them two play. They get on very, very well together. Aye. They do. It's good to see Mickey as well having fun. Of course, he's now part of the family. very much so. That's good. Hi, you're doing well. Hello, Smiley Riley, how you doing, mate? You take it. Go on, you take it, Bubs. I don't want it. You take it, Smiley. Go on, Bubs. You take it, Smiley Riley. Go on. So yeah, as I say, well, the news cycle is going to be probably, at the moment, I don't even bother watching the news. I only really see the news from talk radio. Yeah, when they have that little news bit, which is quite often actually, but yeah. But yeah, so I imagine it'll be Northern Ireland and Prince Philip will be in the news for the next couple of days, I guess. Yeah. Well, it's I mean, the issue with Prince Philip, yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, you have to say, yeah, he has been sick. He's had issues with his heart. So, yeah, he had operations recently. Well, it depends on where he is, doesn't it, really? Now, depends on where his eternal destination is as to whether it's a good thing that he's gone or not, really. That's a reality. I hope he repented. I hope he repented and got right with God. Don't know. I mean, the fact he's been ill recently probably put it on his mind that he could be meeting his maker fairly soon. So hopefully he then repented, knowing that. Come on, Covie, this way. Covie, come on. I hope so. I hope he did that. Well, as I say, by all accounts, he did an awful lot for the country. By all accounts. And he seemed like a lovely man. So, yeah. Well, to be honest, you'd rather most people will get themselves right and certainly be right with God. You'd certainly rather that was the case, wouldn't you, really? Hello, Mr. Moo. What you doing? Wait, you coming? You coming? You want to get lost again? Well, they're both around the same age, really, those two. Riley's a bit older than Micky, not much. About a year older, I think, about that. Oh, didn't you? Then we've got the three boys all trying to play with stick and tug. Okie dokie. Chewie's the most likely one to give up. Riley gave up first. Okay. What you got, Chew? What Chewie got? Got a sticky? You got a sticky, my boy, have you? Micky's got it in the middle, so Micky's going to win it. I mean, Micky's got it. Come this way. Come this way. Come on. Come on, Collie. They've still both got it. That's father and son. Here you go. Because Chewie's the dad of Micky. So father and son having a play. Cool. Indeed. Hello. Hello, Mollie. Hello, Coves. Well, actually, I spoke about the people who are inconsiderate with regards to dogs. The reason why a lot of people can't stand cyclists is because of the inconsideration. Yeah. Well, for example, if a cyclist is on a road and there's a queue of traffic behind that cyclist because they can't overtake, the cyclist should pull over, get off their bike and let the traffic go past. Should. That's showing consideration to others. If you're going under the speed limit and you're making all those cars queue behind you because they can't pass because there's traffic coming, then you're showing a heck of a lot of inconsideration to other people. Yeah, you're having fun doing what you're doing. What you should do, I say, slow down, stop, pull off to the side somewhere, get off your bike. Another thing, a cyclist, you are supposed to indicate where you're going. You're supposed to put your hand out if you want to turn left or right. You're supposed to give a signal to say you're going to do that. Because how on earth is the person in the car behind you supposed to know what on earth you're going to do? Yeah, you're going along the road at 20 miles an hour, whatever. Yeah, loads of cars slowing up. You want to go right. You suddenly veer in front of the cars because you're not putting your hand out. It serves you right if you get run over. Serves you right. The law has got to be tougher on that because you can't be doing motorists for the bad ways of cyclists. If cyclists aren't actually obeying the rules of the road, well then it's called tough, isn't it, really? They shouldn't be on the road. Simple. If motorists have to have a test to drive on the road, cyclists should have a test to ride on the road. They should. They should know what they're doing. Yeah, for their safety and the safety of everyone else. And certainly in places like London, Jesus, you need it. Yeah, big cities, you need, as a motorist, God. I've never driven in those sort of towns, but I can't imagine how incredibly scary it must be when you get cyclists suddenly veer in and out of the traffic. And you're going along at 30, suddenly a cyclist just goes straight in front of you and puts on their brakes. Yeah, scare the crap out of you, wouldn't it, really? Covie, come over. Yeah, it would. It would scare the crap out of you because you don't want to knock someone over. You don't want that on your conscience for the rest of your life. That you've killed someone because that person has been an idiot on a bike. But you get a lot of idiots on bikes in major cities. Where they seem to think they own the roads because quite often the people running the cities are trying to make it look as if they own the road. Not good at all. Put it this way. Cars. They're solid. Very solid. If they run into you, whether you're on a bike, especially if you're on a bike, you're better off having a car run into you if you're walking than actually on a bike. If you're on a bike, you're going to fall off the bike and probably, whack yourself on the concrete anyway, or the tarmac. Come on this way. Come, Mix. So, with that being the case, you haven't got so far to fall when you're walking, have you? Yeah. And you're more likely to be aware of your surroundings rather than mucking around on your bike, which so many people do. Seems that Covie was waiting to attack. I thought she was. Oh, she is. She was waiting for attack. There you go. I thought she was going to go for Chewie, but she went for Riley. Covie in a natural environment. There you go. Right, there you go, folks. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.